Pleasure to talk to you again.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
I had an opportunity to actually catch you, along with your co-star, Sir Ben Kingsley, and your director on The Charlie Rose Show the other night.
Oh, yes.
And your director, Isabelle Coixet,
yes.
said something very interesting. She said that all of her films are about intimacy. And it made me want to ask you this question.
Yes.
As an actress, how do you play intimacy on screen, and how do you create that with another actor?
Well, it's interesting you're asking me that because I've never been more intimate with an actor than I was with Sir Ben in Elegy, because I played his lover in Elegy. And that required true intimacy. I mean, when you're doing sex scenes, it requires another level of,
Sure.
of acting. But you know, there are many types of intimacy in this film. I find this film, Learning to Drive, deeply intimate, and yet the scenes with me and Darwan with me and Sir Ben are there's not sex. It's just,
right.
But intimacy, I think intimacy comes from being trusting another actor, believing in yourself, believing. Having great actor opposite you is
it always helps, right?
It's always a plus, because I think when you're working with a great story and script and a great act, the barriers start to fall, and you start every day in a calmer place, in a more open place. Intimacy requires the actor to be open. You have to be open. Your mind and your body and your heart have to be open.
Yeah. Well, you've worked with so many great actors throughout your career. I mean, I won't list them all, but Kevin Costner,
lucky.
Kurt Russell, Tom Hanks.
I'm knocking wood.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
It's an embarrassment.
And now, Sir Ben.
Yes.
I wanted to know what it's like working with him on a scene. And is there a through line? Is there something that you can see throughout all these great actors that makes them great? What is that,
well,
if there is a through line?
You know, I have a soft spot in my heart for Sir Ben. I adore him, and we are friends. And he's the consummate actor. He's a workhorse. He shows up ready to go. Every day is about making. It's never about his personal life or how he's feeling. Every day is about making the movie as best as we can, to getting the scene the best we can film, and we can put on film, getting the scene to a place that it truly should be and should live. And I think that's what I would say is a common thread for me with the great actors I've worked with. Every day, it's about the work. They show up to work. They don't show up to have a personal conversation. They show up present, they've done their homework, and it's about the work. And I love that. I think it's thrilling. And sometimes when you're working on big movies, you have more time and more budget. But when we were shooting Learning to Drive, we didn't have a lot of time or a lot of budget. So working with Sir Ben, that's the only way we could have gotten this film made.
Is if it had been Sir Ben. Couldn't have been another actor.
He just knew how to do it.
Yeah.
He knew the two of us every day on that set, we had to rock and roll. And there's nobody I'd rather rock and roll with than Sir Ben.
Well, I think you're pretty rocking yourself, Miss Clarkson. A pleasure always speaking to you.
Thank you so much.